Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Forest. My name's Crow and I've learned quite a lot about this game since the last time I played it. I decided I'm going to stick around at this place a little bit longer. What the hell? Oh. Maybe, can't carry more raw fish. Oh, a spider. I'm assuming it means rocks. I'm carrying too many rocks. What? You got something to say? You got something to say? Then say it. Oh, okay. I see how it is. What? Oh, I hear more of you. I hear more of you. What? You're not gonna run? Oh, wait. Holy crap. Did he just kill me in one hit? Ah, balls. I can still move. I can still jump. What? Alright. I got this flare gun that doesn't shoot persistent flares for some reason. And I don't even have to reload it. Like, I can just keep shooting, apparently. As many as I want, as a matter of fact. Oh, I lied. I'm out of flares. Crap. I keep thinking I'm hearing things, although it's probably nothing. Famous last words. Oh, crap. Oh, shit, that's definitely something. Burn! Yeah, you don't like that, do ya? Fire. Your only weakness. Okay, I can't pick up any more raw fish. So I need to stop trying to pick raw fish up. Okay, these just, it looks like it looks like those just provide me with sticks and nothing else. More drink. What's this up here? I don't know. Wait. Rags and stuff. Fucking seagulls. Damn. Flying everywhere and shit. I'm gonna ride the shit out of this thing. I hope it's not a snapper. Hell yeah. Got my own transportation. Alright. Gotta kill you. Gotta kill you. Thank you. I want your shell. Doesn't look like I can take that. Okay. I do have to drink something because... Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, drink that. His head's a wobbling. I take the time. Actually, yeah, it's not gonna take that long. Just push him back into the water where he belongs. He'll be fine. He's just sleeping. There he goes. Does he float or does he sink? Yeah, if he sinks, he's probably dead. Hey! Oh, I'm sorry about... Yeah, I don't know what to say. Pick up a stick and I'm like wielding it with my axe or something? I don't know. Why does my shadow not have a head? Freezing to death. And you know what? I was at first thinking, what the hell is that bird doing? Am I just picking up like a bunch of fucking alcohol? Okay, I need to not take more alcohol. You know what? Screw it. Down the hatch. I can't. Am I not 21 or what? What the hell? Can I not eat you guys? Like seriously? Like I'm hungry as hell. If I was hungry enough, I'll admit it, I would eat a damn seagull. So, dude, they're surrounding me in every direction. Is that intentional or accidental? Ah! I'll burn us both, bitch! Is that a child? Holy shit. That was just a warning shot. Timber! And no noise. I guess if a tree falls and I'm there, it doesn't make a noise. But how do I catch a wild rabbit? Hey, how do I catch you? How do I catch you, by the way? Can I just... I killed it. But I'll be showcasing some of those examples here this time, now that I actually know a little bit about the game. First off, before I get started, I feel the need to say this. If you don't know it, now's a good time to learn. This game does not have a save feature currently. I'm not saying it won't get a save feature, but currently... Oh crap, I think I just ate something I shouldn't have ate. Currently, it does not have a save feature. Probably will be implemented in the next build of the game, I'd imagine. I've learned that rocks are called raw fish. for some reason. Okay, these are medicinal. I'm not eating them. I'm using them for medicinal purposes. I've learned that you can actually kill some of the wildlife and use their meat for food. What a crazy concept that is. Also, when you kill lizards, you can take their skin as well and use it to like kind of armor yourself, which might help you with getting one shot by the cannibal people. I'm not sure if, I mean, I'm sure they won't keep it like that. It's probably just a bug in the game. The game has plenty of bugs right now, but it's to be expected from a game that's completely just early development. I wish there was like a scroll. I didn't mean to drop that, but okay. I wish there was like a scroll to change your items and not have to, or maybe like have a toolbar, kind of like Minecraft type deal. I'm sure it'll be implemented. I've learned that the world does have limits for the current build. Like, you can't explore everywhere in the game. It'll block you from with an invisible wall. Too much raw fish. It'll block you from going too far. I'm not going to cut down that tree right now because I still want to talk about some things while these guys take a walk on the beach. These guys aren't as hazardous as you think, actually. They don't see you from that far away, and they are even less likely to detect you as long as you stay crouched. They will almost never sneak up on you unless you're just sprinting throughout the forest. I've learned that the plane doesn't always crash in the same area when you start. So you can definitely know that they're going to be adding more spawn points. The plane landing isn't random generation, but it's oh, there's one right there. But there's a select few of different places that the plane can crash. I think I've spawned in 2, maybe 3 different locations through the times I played through this game so far. The map itself, however, is not randomly generated in any way. Everything's exactly the same every single time. I've played with some of the items that you can craft. I've learned some things about those. I've used some of the traps. It seems like the traps work very fluently in the game. Like, whenever you put out a trap, it seems like the locals, the cannibals, I'm so used to calling them locals, but they will actually go towards the traps obviously without realizing they're there, but it's like they're programmed to walk towards traps when you put traps down, just so you know you can make use out of the traps. An interesting thing about that is the traps, after they're activated, there's no way to reset them, at least not that I've noticed. They get caught up in the trap, and even if you dispose of the body that's like inside of the trap, it doesn't seem like there's any way to reset the trap, which is kind of odd. I'm sure they'll add all the rest of the pages to the book once the full version of the game is released. Well, not necessarily full version, but they'll probably periodically add them as they put out more builds of the game. Let's see. Maybe I should try crafting something I haven't crafted. I would love to try to craft a log cabin. I can't. It just takes too many logs and there's not enough time. What's this? Oh yeah, that's a bench. It doesn't actually show the bench in here, but that is a bench. I've crafted it. Log holder is pretty good, but it only holds 5 logs, which is kind of, I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. I haven't found a way to make use of it yet. I have tried crafting like custom buildings. That takes quite a while too, but it's not that bad. I've done some fishing, which I've seen these 2 traps in action. I have not seen the deadfall trap in action yet, because I'm not entirely sure. Like, it looks like it's just a log that rolls, and probably good for like combating people who are running up a hill at you. Those noises you hear in the background are usually the cannibals. I figured that out. Also, they can jump from tree to tree. Ain't that some crazy shit? I was just minding my own business one time, and I heard noises, and I looked up, and they were leaping from one tree to another. I'm not even joking. This is a spear that I believe I may have picked up in the first video, but I didn't really showcase it very well. You can actually use body parts to like put a head on a pike and stuff and use it as an ornament type deal. I think it actually is supposed to ward off the cannibals, but I haven't really experimented with it very much. Here's some fish right here. I'm going to show you the whole fishing mechanic if I can actually manage to stab them with my headless shadow. I find fishing from the angle like over shoulder seems to be a lot more accurate. He says as he misses. Seems like there's actually a limit of just about everything you can carry. No matter how many rabbits you pick up, for some reason it seems like you can only carry one raw rabbit. Okay. He's dead. He just kind of went limp. Like, oh shit, we haven't implemented that into the game yet. What do you want me to do? Just go limp! Just go limp! Cooking food in the game, you can't put cooked food back into your inventory. You have to actually eat it once it's done being cooked. I'm sure that'll be changed, and they'll probably even add a feature where you can be smelled from a certain distance with cooked food in your inventory. So far, the only thing I've noticed that you can get to heal yourself is medication. Because as you can see from looking at my inventory, the medicinal herbs that I picked up aren't actually here. So that's obviously something that's going to be implemented later. It's definitely a good idea to make a few of these, I feel. Just because the booze, according to this, the booze lowers your lowers your energy. I call it stamina. Whatever. But it like lowers your energy. So there's really no point in drinking it, although I'm pretty sure I've drank it before and it didn't lower my energy, but I assume eventually they will make it where it lowers your energy. Okay, I've learned the differences between the good berries and the bad berries, although there are other things you can eat in the forest, like mushrooms. I've yet to eat anything that's poisoned me, so I haven't experienced like what happens if you get poisoned. I have not noticed the temperature really making a big difference in the game. Like, it seems like even if you're cold, it doesn't actually affect anything. Although when you open up your inventory or you like pull out your book, it seems shaky when you're cold, like almost as if you're shivering. But I haven't actually died from being cold, and I've had plenty of opportunity to do it in the times that I've been playing this game. And the more I play it, the less threatening the enemies seem to be. Like, not less threatening, but less frightening, I should say. They're not as scary to me anymore. But if they aggro towards me, it's kind of a big deal because. Oh wait, can I throw this? Oh wait, no. I can just hold right click to kind of put it up. I didn't know there was a way to do that manually. I've just been looking straight down and it automatically raises the pike like that. I didn't know you could hold right click and it would do that. So I learned something new. And they're coming back this way. That's great. But anyway, as I was saying, they're not really scary anymore, but they're still a threat because I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure if it's a bug or what, but they can sometimes one-shot you. Like, they can just run up and punch you and you just go from full health to none. So that's something definitely worth worrying about. I did do one game playthrough type deal. I didn't record it. Well, I mean, I recorded bits and pieces, but I didn't like make it into a full video. Collect the stuff that's up here because there's candy bars and flares. And before I learned that you could kill rabbits and lizards for their meat, I was really scared about the lack of food in the game. Because it didn't seem like there was any way to get any food except for berries and like mushrooms and such. I don't know why I didn't, because I mean, I knew that there would be fishing in the game, but the first time I walked in the water, I didn't see any fish. So I didn't think there was many. I'm going to try to get a little further away from the area I'm in right now, because as I was saying before I interrupted myself, how as weird as that it sounds, what I was trying to say was, one playthrough, I did actually walk throughout the entire land. I didn't just stay in this one spot. I've noticed that in my every time I've been playing this game, I've been kind of sticking around the same area. So I kind of like explored a little further to see if there was anything different. I did find a mountain that was completely covered in ice, but it doesn't look like it can be explored yet, because when I went to go towards it, it told me that that portion of the game wasn't yet unlocked, and that I would have to wait until the full release for it, which is fine. I'm completely understand that. Anyone who plays this build of the game and expects it to be like a complete experience, and you're going to be disappointed, because it's not a complete experience. It's a good experience, but it's not complete. I also noticed when I wandered far away from the plane crash site that I didn't run into the cannibals nearly as much as I did when I stuck around the spawn area. Like, they almost never came around me. I actually had to walk into one of their camps, and then they still weren't even there until nighttime came. Like, they didn't spawn in until nighttime came. I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but the further away I got from the plane crash, the less cannibals that were around me. And I kind of wandered in this way. You can kind of see from here the frozen mountain in the background. It looks really far away from here, but if you keep walking in this direction, it gets slightly closer, and it does look like that it will be an area that can be explored in the full release, but just not right now. Because if you try to walk too far close to it right now, I can't exactly say how far, but I walked for a good 15-20 minutes. The game island is still pretty big considering it has a limitation. And if I keep walking this way, if memory serves me right, you're going to find a little bit of an interesting landmark up here that I thought was really cool when I found it. As you can see, I'm exploring more than I am trying to build stuff. That's because, I mean, to be honest, you kinda have seen from my other videos what the building features in this game has to offer. I can try building a custom house, but it's kind of a lengthy process because you happen to constantly move logs. And I personally think the log holder doesn't really serve as much of a purpose unless you already have everything built that you want built. And then you can put a log holder there and then fill that up, so the next time you want to build something new, you can just take the logs directly from there. But other than that, like I've tried doing scenarios where I would just like cut trees down and go put them in the log holder and then transfer them from the log holder to where I was building, and it's actually slower to do it that way than to just take the tree logs directly to what you're building. So there's some huts there. They're not really occupied though. I mean, come nighttime they probably will be, but throughout this point you're okay to walk near them. Can't pick up any more raw fish. That's a problem. I don't like how it automatically changes your item that you're holding sometimes. Like, I was just holding my spear, and when I picked up that rock, it changed me to my axe. I didn't ask it to do that. If I could switch weapon by just clicking or scrolling, I would be doing it. Let's see if I can find this landmark. I don't remember exactly where it was. It was quite far. Like I said, you can walk this island pretty good distance considering this game is still very early to development. But there is an interesting landmark I would like to show everyone. And it actually comes with an interesting feature in the game as well. I don't want to spoil it until I actually find it, because I like the lighting in the game. They've done a really good job with the lighting. The graphics are pretty nice. I'm sure the graphics will be worked on, but as it stands, they're pretty nice. I'm going to try to just kind of chop a few of these on the way. Pick up leaves, because leaves can be used for rekindling a fire and for building a couple of things as well, like a temporary shelter. I had thought that maybe the hunting shelter was the only shelter that was bugged, So I actually did try building a temporary shelter to see if I could save using that instead, and the results were the same. So there just simply isn't any save feature right now. And that is unless, and I highly doubt this is true, that is unless you can save with the log cabin. But I've not built one yet. I've not played this game long enough consecutively, or should I say, I haven't survived long enough consecutively in order to fully build a log cabin. The way the game works, from what I've noticed, is no matter how you die, whether you get knocked out by one of the cannibals, whether you fall off a cliff, whether you starve to death, I guess. I don't know if you can starve to death, because I've sat on really low hunger for long periods of time. But anyway, what I was getting to is no matter how you die the first time, it doesn't matter if you fall off a damn cliff. You will always wake up in the cave. And I think, based off how I've experienced it through my couple playthroughs, I'm pretty sure that the second time you die, it's a permanent death, and you just have to restart from your last save. Okay, yeah, there's the landmarks. I remember where I am now. It's kind of weird, but I've traveled this way a couple times, so I know exactly where I am. And this is exactly where I wanted to be, to show you guys. And I'll kind of start building stuff here as well. But I just wanted to get here and showcase this area. Am I still covered in blood? No. Okay, so I don't need to jump in the water. There's something in there? No? Okay. From what I've seen of trailers for this game, there's plenty of monsters that are going to be added into the game. I think the local cannibal people are the only ones that are currently in it, but you can look forward to seeing more additions later. This is the top end of the plane that falls off. And as you can see from the bottom left there, there's 130 passengers to be found on this entire island. It's like a interesting collection mechanic of the game. And you actually have to find all the passengers, even though on the plane it only seemed like there was one other passenger, which was my child. Obviously there was someone flying the plane as well, but also you'll notice this interesting glitch that I figured out. I'm sure other people have by now as well. You can duplicate all kinds of items, not even just the flare gun. You can duplicate all kinds of items. So now I have a bunch of flare guns there. Let's see, I'm going to choose to build right around here. I've learned that you can sleep, and when you sleep, it changes the cycle entirely to the other cycle. So if it's technically morning, then it'll sleep until night, and if it's technically night, it'll sleep until morning. And the way I say technically is because it works off of the in-game clock, and there's no way of knowing exactly what time it is, although there are visual and audio cues, obviously, of noting when the time has changed from day to night. I don't know who that was, but they just got the ignore button. Alright. Let's build. I didn't even... Hey, birdie. I didn't even mean to shoot that. I just kind of clicked. Alright, so I guess we're going to go ahead and build this since I've almost got everything I need already. I don't see the advantage of using one shelter over another at this point, except using the log cabin, because then you're completely concealed. It seems as if, let me go ahead and pull out my axe. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to pull out my axe. Not continue to duplicate flare guns. Crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the different shelters. I don't see any advantage to using any other shelter. Except for the log cabin, because it completely conceals you, but other than that, like the difference between the first shelter, the temporary, and the hunting one, I don't see any difference. The temporary shelter looks tiny and pathetic in comparison. I can say that. And you can take that however you want to take it. But it just does. It looks like a bundle of sticks laying on the ground. That's all a temporary shelter looks like. It's pretty sad. But you can use it to sleep, and when the game is finished build, you'll be able to use it to save. So it'll serve its purposes, I'm sure. if you're just kind of exploring and you're in an unfamiliar place. I haven't actually tried this yet, but I have read that you currently cannot build anything underground, like any shelters. So I've read that you'll be able to eventually, but just for now you can't. To drink something. It hit night pretty quick, and you get a little bit more paranoid at night. I do anyway. But there's still that sense of noting that... Okay, that's like the light coming off the logs. They walk around with headlamps on. Honestly, despite how the game is portrayed, you're kind of a bigger threat at night than they are, it seems. Because they walk around with headlamps and stuff. Like, they don't walk around in complete pitch darkness, which you'd think they'd come accustomed to eventually after surviving on this island for so long, but they still use lighting sources when they travel. So you see them coming from miles away, but I'm sure all that will change eventually when the final build of the game comes out. It's really dark. I'm gonna kind of use the lighter. I don't know. That didn't really help much at all. But I don't know if... What's this? Oh, I found another passenger. Oh, that didn't sound good. Yep, there's a guy here. Put the lighter away. Running back to my shelter. He's probably running to go gather his posse. And it seems like they'll send out like little scouts like that, just one at a time and stuff. And they'll run away when they see you. Oh shit, and then they'll bring back a whole group. I didn't even see you, buddy. I hear you though. I can see you now, because you got glowing eyes. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to use the terrain to my advantage here. So don't you come near me. Ah shit, you brought a group. This is not good. Well, luckily, you can escape from them very easily. And it's not good to try or fight them when they're in a group, because they will one-shot you very easily. So I see you following me, man. The question remains, can you follow me in the water? I honestly don't know the answer to this or not. So I'm going to go ahead and swim through the lake that I can see through and see if he follows me. It doesn't look like it. Oh wait, no, there he is. He's running through the lake. He's actually floating, or he's sunk to the bottom. Is he underneath me right now? Where the hell is he? I lost him. I have no clue where the hell that guy went. Maybe he ran back. I don't know. Oh, there's someone over there. I also want to note, I can't say this for sure, because I'm not the perverted type of guy who will sit there and actually try to examine it. Who am I trying to convince? But I'm pretty sure there's full frontal nudity for the female characters in the game. Oh. That would have been... That lightning would have been nice to have earlier. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's full frontal nudity for the females. I encountered one the other day when I was playing. I think that's one right there even. I think that was actually the one that was chasing me. It's gonna kind of swim this way. Through the water that I can see through. It looks like she's actually still chasing me. I can kind of just barely see her. I don't know where she is now. I see that one right there. I see one running around up there. So it seems like as long as I sit in this water, I'm safe. Except from the freezing cold, but there's nothing I can really do about that. So this has satisfied my curiosity, because I was curious to know if they only spawned around the crash site and they kind of expected players to just kind of stick around that area. But no, it seems like they actually do venture out, especially at night. And you hear them making those noises. They're like communicating with each other through alternative means. I'm just gonna kind of swim up to this guy here. Oh, did he hit me? Oh, crap. She attacked me. She didn't do nothing to me, but I think she, like, kind of drugged me down for a moment, like, into the water. What are you doing? Now you're just acting weird. Can you actually hit me? I'm curious. Because if I find out you can, I'll feel less safe. But until then, I'm going to feel completely fine about this. The hell are you looking at? Clearly, they've adapted to the conditions and can now safely walk across the floor. Either that, or I've just learned to swim through air. Maybe I'm the crazy person here. Like, I'm the monster, and they're just trying to get me the hell out of their land. Like, I'm swimming through the air. And they're just like, what the hell is this dark magic? And they're trying to attack me. I don't want this entire video to be of just me swimming around in air, so I'm going to try to surface over here. I've just kind of been looking for an opportunity to get the hell out of here without there being one of these guys just... Oh, crap. He just jumped at me. Well, that was pretty cool. Do that again. I think he's going to. Oh, here he goes. Oh. Oh, he jumped, but he completely freaking missed me. These guys get extremely aggressive at night. Like, extremely aggressive. They've all walked over there now. It's like they're following me as I'm swimming. Well, I'm going this way now. I'm going to surface over here because I don't see any of them over here. And the only one that's following me is this stupid guy with the headlight on. He's like extremely perplexed as to why I keep floating through the air. You can change cycles from sleeping. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned that already. If enemies are nearby and you try to sleep, I'm pretty sure you can still sleep through it. Although, there was one time I was playing and I was trying to sleep when they were nearby and it seemed like it kept waking me up. Oh, I thought I heard one right behind me. Paranoia and stuff. But yeah, it seemed like it kept waking me up. Can I not knock this down? Oh, it's a totem or something. I thought it was like just a big tree. I see you. Oh, I see you too. This isn't cool because they're kind of walking me away from where I just built that shelter. Which is okay, I guess. I mean, it's nothing you haven't seen yet. I already built one of those in my first playthrough. I kind of wanted to showcase the whole cooking, so maybe I'll get into that. There's a live rabbit in my inventory. Cool. Speaking of live rabbits, there is actually a rabbit trap where you can put a rabbit in and it'll duplicate. Like, it'll multiply with other rabbits and you'll have like a steady supply of food. There's also a garden you can plant and they will obviously produce food. I've built a couple gardens in my playthroughs. I've never lived long enough to see if they actually grow food in this current build. See, I'm like shaking right now. Basic fire. I'll just kind of light this to get rid of the frost on my screen. Not because I'm concerned about dying from cold, because I haven't seen any indication that I can die from the cold just yet. I have, however, learned that if you walk into fire, it burns you, which I don't know where the hell they came up with that concept. Alright, so you can just throw the rabbit on there and it'll start cooking. And there seems to be a bit of glitchiness sometimes to where you can't take the food off the fire. So then it kind of just gets stuck on there. And the problem with that is if there's like a rabbit on there and you cook it and it doesn't come off, you can't put any more rabbits on there. So it's best to just kind of sit and watch your food, because that's only happened when I've left in the middle of it cooking. See, now I can eat it. Boom. And I also added leaves to it because it was the same button. But I can cook that. I'm pretty sure I can put fish on there. Yep. I don't know if I can put multiples. I don't think so. Oh, I just did, but I think I'm still only going to get one fish out of it. I don't know if that makes it cook faster by throwing leaves on it, or if there's even any type of benefit to it at all, because it seems like whenever you throw leaves on it, it instantly drops back down to the heat it was just at. They're still over there. Actually, they might be coming over here, so eat. Throw more leaves on it. I'm probably going to end this episode soon anyways, because I only really wanted to do this to kind of showcase some of the stuff and just kind of talk about what I've learned about the game for all those who are interested in knowing like what's in store for the current build and what might be in store for the next build. The only thing I can really feel certain in saying is that next build will include a save feature, and I'm sure it'll offer much more stuff. I'm almost positive it will, but save feature is definitely something that they're lacking that they need to put into it. Luckily, the way the game is right now in its base state, a save feature really wouldn't have done a whole lot of good anyway, simply because there's not a whole lot you can do. But, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I noticed... Jeez, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I haven't fought with the spear yet. I'm really eager to try. So, come here, buddy. Oh crap! There's two of you here, huh? Come here, you bastard! Quit moving. Oh, see, I just got one shotted. The escape menu or the pause menu, I guess you'd call it, doesn't actually pause the game, which is a very weird feature of it not pausing. If the game was multiplayer, then I'd understand, but like right now when I hit escape, the game's still running, so it's kind of why I wanted to encounter those guys just then, so they could kill me and put me here and I'd be safe when I was doing my outro and stuff. But well, I don't know why it mattered, but whatever. They should make a more consistent pause feature. They're talking about adding online multiplayer to the game as well, which would be really cool. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. It didn't really necessarily serve as a let's play as much as it did as an informative video, but I just feel like people might be interested in knowing this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching. And you can like, comment, and subscribe on my video if you feel the need to do so. You can like, comment, and subscribe on this video if you feel the need to do so. You can share it with your friends. I'd appreciate that. You can leave me any criticisms. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So until next time, take it easy.